think we'll be making him our last step to 270 here. We have a little bit of an angle there, so I don't know if we'll be able to get both lungs, but let's just go for it. How's it going, everyone? Bo here from BZO. We're playing The Hunter Call of the Wild, obviously. Today we're, well, I'll tell you, we're back in Layton Lakes because we have a lot to do. And it's nighttime. It's nighttime because we have to do a mission hunting a deer at night. And yeah, we've got to do it. So might as well get to it. I do have some good news regarding the trophy lodges, but we'll get to that later in the episode. For now, let's go try to find a black-tailed deer, shall we? Okay, so I do have a marker where I'm wanting to go. I need to shoot this thing at nighttime. It's 8:40 right now, and blacktail drink till 9:30. It's said. As far as my BZ Hub diamond chart, which is terribly outdated, but still, that's what it says. So that's what we're gonna go with. So you'll see while I'm driving this. Oh, there's a bear right there. It's an interesting looking bear with the light shining on it like that. So I'm gonna drive this four-wheeler right here. Will work. Hoping to spot it to see how big it was, but oh well. So I usually play it safe. I'm sure you could probably get a little bit closer than that, but 500 yards is usually a good distance to ride your four-wheeler to. Whenever you want to go somewhere, you can simply put a marker wherever you're wanting to go, and then when it hits 500 meters or 500 yards, then you can hop off your four-wheeler and start walking. So that way you can make sure you're not scaring anything that is where you're wanting to hunt, I suppose. Pretty simple. Pretty simple concept. You get it. You're smart. That looks like disturbed vegetation. It's funny, I have never noticed disturbed vegetation without having the skill on, so that is interesting. Okay, so we have officially traveled to Lake Cheelah, which is part of the deal. Black-tailed deer, fresh. I remember doing this long time ago, before the blacktail even had Truax. I remember doing this mission, and I came over here, and what did I freaking find but a albino blacktail. As a player who hadn't played too much and hadn't found any albinos up to that point, that was really cool. And that was during the time that, like, the blacktail had giant antlers just from being legacy, you know. So of course I had this albino, and he had giant antlers and no taxidermy to mount it. Everyone has a tail like that, right? Where they shot something giant, but there wasn't trophy lodges at the time, so you couldn't do anything about it. Hey, look at that guy up there. Let's see if we can entice him towards us. I did see that there are some Hunt Club beta challenges to shoot animals with a shotgun. Bucks, I guess. To shoot deer with shotguns. How about I just say the whole thing? That way there's no confusion. Oh shoot. Just noticed that my wind. No wonder they're running away from me. That'll do for what we need. Blood. Blood. That was a YouTube video. I can't really remember at the moment. Double lung with the polymer tips. Double lung with the polymer tips. We've got a new mission available. Let's see what it is. I'd like to see your shooting skills now. Show me you can steady that aim. Okay. Harvest a white-tailed deer or black-tailed night. We did that from at least 82 yards away in Balmont Lake. Alright, well, we're going back to Balmont Lake, evidently. I'm going to run over and pick up this outpost real quick, and then I guess I'll change the time, and we'll go back to Balmont Lake and see if we can get anything over there. Preferably a blacktail, since we shot a bunch of whitetail yesterday. Okay, so I certainly thought that there was a outpost over by Lake Cheelah, but I guess not. Maybe I'm confusing it with another lake. But we have this one here, which is east of Balmont Lake. which is a good one to have, especially if you want to get down to the eastern side of Balmont Lake easily. Now we're going to change the time to hunt some blacktail. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Let's go to here, and we're going to change the time to 6 o'clock. I usually go with 6 o'clock. I know that you can start hunting them at 5, but I feel like 6 o'clock gives you more light and just easier to see things in general. So I usually go with 6 o'clock. Feel free to hunt at 5 and wait for the sun to come up, but it just, I don't know. Maybe I'm impatient. So this mission will be kind of interesting because it wants us to harvest something from 82 yards away, which we don't have a rangefinder or anything. So the best way I can come up with is that we're going to have to put a map marker kind of where, so, well, and that's the thing, I don't know where they'll be, but put a map marker down where I think the blacktail are going to be. And then we'll just try to sit around the 100-yard range and try to plink them off from there. It shouldn't be that difficult to find one 100 yards away, but we shall see. We have a good wind for this approach anyway, and yeah, who knows. There we go, our first victim, I mean animal. Oh, and she's facing perfectly. Jay Kizzle, she is not. Really cannot wait to get the next scope. But we pulled it off, everyone! Alright, let's go pick her up. 300 canning for black bears and the moose and stuff like that. Well, there we go. Blacktail down. Are you happy with me, Doc? Doc is happy. This area is famous for those fine, mature bucks. See if you can find one, okay? Kick male whitetail deer and earn a quick kill bonus of 100. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. You keep giving us missions that are just, you know, they're so wacky with the times. We changed the time to hunt blacktail, and now you're wanting us to go find a whitetail. I'm just gonna keep traveling along this lake and see if we can find anything good. What other missions do we have? Harvest a male blacktail deer and earn a quick kill bonus of 50 or higher. Now we could do that. These early map missions are something else. You know, between taking a picture of something or just like hunting random things, there's not a story going on, it seems. You know, we know that Hope's a survival man and living off the blacktail. Doc is being Doc. Challenge us to become a better hunter, I suppose, which is okay for a beginning area, I suppose. This buck gets too close, though. We're gonna have to take him down. Oh, they're getting closer. Both of them. I'm not sure if we'll have enough damage on the buck, but 500 extra Hunt Club Beta dollars. When you're starting out, I mean, if you're looking for more motivation other than doing missions, you know, definitely check out the Hunt Club Betas. Even though it's not doing it. Stupid. Harvest any deer. Harvest any deer species with a shotgun. If only it were true.
Guess that settles it. No wonder the blacktail's on the run. Gotta give Hope some credit. His suspicions were right on target. Thanks for keeping a lookout. Hey there. I think it's time I told you about Jonathan Trampfine. He heard of your dealings with black bears in Balmont, so he wanted to know if you might help him out as well. Trampfine loves black bears. He's been living out here on the reserve for many years, getting as close as he can to the bears and documenting them. A little too close for comfort, if you ask me. Last couple of days, he's been trying to get a picture of a group of black bears that just arrived this season. He's had no luck, though, and he wondered if you would take a swing at it. He'd pay you, so it might be worth your trouble.
Oh boy, a picture mission. So much fun. So much fun.
I don't even know where to begin with Jonathan. He probably feels like he's becoming one with nature out here. And I can understand that, of course. But he's walking a fine line. And I worry one day he might find himself on the wrong side.
I only see this one doe right now.
You've probably come across a coyote by now. We have a sizable population in the reserve, but the wildlife varmint control are constantly trying to keep it in check. Fiona Valles is their operator in the area, and she's your go-to when it comes to the coyotes in this region. They could use some help with the population control, and there's good money in it too. She wanted me to let you know that Cheelah Pass has seen an increase in coyote sightings lately, and that they're offering a reward to anyone harvesting coyotes. I think you'll need a coyote collar for this one.
A coyote collar? It's so funny how they just give you random missions at just random moments. Just, you know. Oh, we're going to tell you about Jonathan Trampfine. By the way, there's a coyote population problem. Yeah, we only got the one. I am really looking forward to unlocking the 270. Whenever that is. A Mooserton. Go back to your cave, Mooserton. We're gonna do a little bit of traveling now. I'm looking at my recording session, realizing that I've recorded for 40 minutes, but I probably only have like, I don't know, 10 minutes of material to actually put in the video. Because a lot of this is just going to get trimmed out. But for now, I'm going to travel up to here to get this lookout tower, and then I'm going to travel over to... Where are you? I don't know. It's somewhere around here to get this outpost over here as well. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And we'll just see what we find along the way, I suppose. No shortage of animals in this area. Just scaring everything away with his four-wheeler. Hey, look at that whitetail. I tell you what, we are getting lucky with these whitetail. I don't know if we're going to be able to entice him now that we've been driving this four-wheeler around, but that would be really cool if we could. Hey, we do have a perk point. Yes, please. It's a small buck, but hopefully it's enough for old Hope to rattle some of those antlers. Alrighty. Of course he quarters away from us at the last second. But that'll work for a quick kill bonus. 167 yards with the 1-4 scope there. There you go, Hope. Some antlers to rattle, bro. You ask and you shall receive. Harvest 2 blacktail deer weighing at least 154 pounds. Well, come on, man. I just got it. So, okay, so Doc wants us to get a male whitetail deer. Hope wants us to get 2 more blacktail deer weighing 154 pounds. Then we need to shoot some coyotes in Cheelah, and then we need to help Jonathan Trampfine photograph 2 different black bears. Reveals information about an animal's gender when investigating, or reveals information about the approximate health of the animal. Both really useful. I say we do footprints and vocalizations. That way I can at least stop and, you know, if we hear a call, a warning call, like this, well, I know, oh, it's a doe. Like, if it was a buck, I would immediately stop and, you know, try to see. And honestly, they're probably, I mean, it's a doe that's probably with a couple of bucks, but we need to go get that lookout tower, though. I think from up here we'll be able to see the strange rock formations on the other side of the mountain. I think that's where we are right now.
High Lake and the neighboring Balmont region contain the lowlands of the Lake District. Stuck between Mount Kraken and Northern Ridge, the Hyton River Delta formed from cascading rainwater and snow melt down the mountainsides. Oh, and don't forget to spot the unique rock formations in this area. You won't find anything else like it in the Pacific Northwest.
Those are certainly some unique rock formations there, Doc. Okay. Now to the outpost. Let's see if we can make it down this mountainside without dying. Put the brakes on. Put the brakes on. Oh, God. We gotta go. Oh, golly. Okay, slow it up. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Brakes on! Brakes on! That was not slow and steady. Come on. This is why we need a horse in this game. Could you imagine how fun this would be with a horse? Then we could yell out something. No! I don't even know a good horse name. Yeah, I've got none. Jonathan. Jonathan's a horse you could trust. Jonathan, no! I don't know. I'll come up with a better horse name. Whoa, another outpost. Down. Lego. Back to 6 o'clock. And then we're gonna go check out Mushroom Lake. If you've heard of Mushroom Lake, this is a fantastic place to find black-tailed deer. And I know I've seen in some comments and stuff, people have asked, you know, where's this Mushroom Lake I always hear about? Well, I'll tell you right now, it is right here. It kind of has the shape of a mushroom there. And like I said, it's a great place to find black-tailed deer. Okay, so there's a few ways you can hunt Mushroom Lake. You can just straight up go that way and travel around the side of the lake, but the other way I like to usually do it is to go right up the middle through this little peninsula right here. And from that area, you will be able to see pretty much the entirety of the lake. And see if there's anything worthwhile around before you start moving. So, as you make your way out onto this peninsula here, there are 3 main locations you should look here, and you could pretty much just count it down to 2 locations. One location is this area over yonder, and we can see that there's a blacktail right over there, drinking away. Slurp, slurp, slurp. And then the other location is going to be right over here. See, there's another drink zone, and you'll see them kind of along this whole side over here sometimes, especially if you scare them, then they'll spread out even more. But as we can see, there's only one right there at the moment, and sometimes they'll be tucked along inside here, up to in these rocks and whatnot. But the main area where you will find a majority of blacktail when you come to Mushroom Lake is going to be this area up here. We can see there's another one right up there and another one coming in right now, which makes me, oh golly, look at all of them. Please be something big. There's a 4. Looks like there's a decent one right next to him. Nope. 3. Well, shoot. At least there's that 1 4. That's kind of the biggest blacktail we've seen so far. So if you were to set up a tree stand of some sort so that you could, you know, shoot a few of these without making too much hunting pressure, that would be fantastic. In fact, in my last game, that is definitely something I did. I'm not really sure how much these blacktail weigh. Otherwise, I mean, I would just shoot that guy right there just to have one down. But we need to find a blacktail that weighs 150 pounds. And I feel like if I shoot that 4 over there, then that'll give us the best chance at least. Oh, come on, man. Hold your breath. You're just laying on the ground like a lazy person. Oh! I always play the frickin' bounce, you know? So if it goes up a little bit, then it comes back down and you can pull the trigger, but my guy runs out of breath before it even comes down all the way. Now the buck's gone. Oh my goodness, level 1. Starting from level 1, it's gonna be so much fun. That should be a good shot on that guy. I was a little worried that we would hit the rock's hitbox, but looks like we lucked out. We do have, it looks like 2 deaths over here right now. Maybe 3. It's getting a little bit bright, but not too shabby at the moment. Okay. Oh, here's one. Let's see what you are. Here's the 3. What do you weigh? You weigh 170.5, so that's good. So there's the 3, and he's gonna do the one mission, I believe. Hopefully. Yep. Okay, 1 down. Where is the other one though? Ah, here we go. Looks like another 3 here. No, this is the 4. Okay. Well, it's a small 4. But 177 pounds there, so this should complete it. Okay, so Richard Hope is now giving us a mission, it looks like, to hunt one from really close up. Harvest a whitetail or blacktail deer down within 49 yards. Goodness gracious, Hope. I think for that, we're gonna have to go to a different area, because these ones are kind of scared now. And it's wanting us to go way over there, too. Okay, well, let's go get this, let's see, I've been recording for 1 hour and 22 minutes. Not sure if that's a lot of time or not once I start editing it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get the lookout tower up there. Then we're gonna get the outpost, around there, around that lake. And then from there, I would love to come back here and change the time to noon and try to find a big whitetail. My goodness gracious. Ah, they're attacking me. Look at that guy. That's a big one. They're going to attack me. I love how I try to spot them. 3 medium-sized whitetails there. We have a bear over here as well. And the church. Look at this. I don't think we're close enough. Yeah. Nope. Have to be closer than that. Evidently. Oh, we actually got it. Right on. And I was thinking we were just cutting it close enough if we were. So, good deal. We're gonna get this point of interest. If you've never been to this church, when the Hunter Call of the Wild first came out, they had a Halloween holiday event, and there were like haunted elk and stuff that came out of this church. Roonachee, I want to say. Church was built in 1873, and the only remaining structure was a small mining town that neighbored the railway. Wow. And I believe the 30-06 ammo is, the hint is hidden in here. Yep. 30-06 there. Little lantern still left on there. Right on, right on. Let's go back to our four-wheeler. Alright, outpost. Alright, I'm going to change the time to 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to walk over and get that lookout tower, and then, by that time, it should be, hopefully... Bing. Okay. So, it's really not, like, a good time for anything at the moment, but we could see some things traveling, and I'm gonna go run and try to get that lookout tower, and hopefully we shoot some things along the way to get our weapon score up to get the 270 is the goal. That would be fantastic. Okay, gun out, gun out. Mission complete. 17 yards, Hope. And we leveled up. Up in the mountains, you can get a good view of the lower terrain. Try getting one from afar. Now he wants us to go to the freaking Kraken Rope Bridge. This is like less of a story and more of just a dude who's just like tired of you one-upping him. Oh yeah? Well, I'm like one of these blacktail. Like, I can get like within 50 yards. Oh. You got one at 17 yards? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Well, I tell you what, you can see really far from the rope bridge. You should go to the rope bridge and shoot one from a long ways away, because that's what I usually do. I do that all the time. So now he wants us to go to the rope bridge.
Now, Roonachee has some of the best views in the entire reserve. Just head up to the lookout point in Roonachee Highs. Fasten your seatbelt, because that one's a doozy. Further on south of it, you can follow the old tracks of the Northern Pacific Railroad as it came in from the Eastern Range Tunnel.
Go to an area where we're gonna find a whitetail buck. Hopefully, we'll find a good one, you know? Good sized one. That would be fun. That would be pretty fun. I did see that we're basically 1 kill away from getting the 270, so this is all gonna work out really well. Just need to find a good sized buck. Or just a buck in general. I would be happy with just a buck in general. Oh my golly. Found a crew over there. Let's sneak up over here and then we'll just be able to take our pick basically. Okay, here we go. That's a decent boy right there. I think we'll be making him our last step to 270 here. We have a little bit of an angle there, so I don't know if we'll be able to get both lungs, but let's just go for it. When you haven't heard of that size, what you definitely don't want to do is destroy the need zone. So I had quite a few bucks in that one. Here we go, we have one here, smaller one, looks like a little 10 point. Oh, we got him in the freaking neck. Right on. That's gonna be our 270 guy, I think. And then we have this vital organ hit. This guy looked like he was around 260 or so. We will see when we catch up to him. Unlocked the 270 Huntsman. Right on. And we unlocked the 270 Stradivarius. Right on. And you know, a lot of people, you know, might have been seeing it and, you know, I had the 270 Stradivarius. I could have been using it this entire time. I just thought that was too cheap, I guess. Let's just play it as if you were someone who didn't have access to it. And, then that would, you know, create a better beginner's guide, basically, because I'm not just cutting right to the DLC weapons or something, which, if you're a beginner and you have the DLC weapons, like, feel free to just go ahead and cut right to them. It's going to allow you to hunt more animals, like, right off the beginning, and there's nothing wrong with that. 232, actually, so he's quite a bit smaller. Just doesn't have the mass of that other buck that we shot. You can definitely tell the difference between these larger, like, 16 points... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 16 point bucks. You have to really look at the mass of the antlers after that because you will find quite a few of those 16 point bucks. There she is. The 270 Stradivarius. Very cool. In fact, we can go ahead and ruin my accuracy statistic by doing something like this. And now we can get a good look. Good look at that. So, yeah. Pretty cool, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this episode, but before we ended, I wanted to say that if we go on back to the old lodges, I do have something pretty cool. Luckily, I was digging around in the trophy manager, and I did find that pretty much every animal that was missing was hidden in the trophy manager somewhere. So I was able to go back into the trophy manager and pull out my legacy diamond moose and these other great animals. My big old elk here, of course we still had him, but I'm so happy we found my legacy diamond capable whitetail there, as well as some other really cool stuff. We can go back to let's go to Sasiki Safari Lodge, because we were missing quite a few of the things here, including the breadwinner multi-mount and the other multi-mounts I had. I will say that when I talked about doing a purge to the mounts in the lodge, what I did was I pretty much took out anything that was on the old scoring system below 925. So if it was below 925, I threw it out, basically. I got rid of it. Even things I saw animals at 922, threw them out. Don't need them anymore. And now I just have anything that was around 935 or above 925 I kept. So that's what I've got right now, everyone. I mean, I like how I just kind of cut down on stuff. If it's not above 925, then it's a rare of some sort. You know, melanistic side-striped jackal, or these crazy ones up here. But we do have the breadwinner, and we do have the 1000 springbok and the 1000 wildebeest, as well as the crowned wildebeest over here. So luckily, still have it worked out for me. God, you know, if you run into something like that and a lot of stuff is missing, check your trophy manager. Make sure it's not just hidden in there somewhere. You know, maybe they just had trouble loading it or something like that, and it's in there. So yeah, thank goodness that we still had this. I mean, it wasn't that big of a loss. I would, you know, I'd make up for it at some point. I'd make another breadwinner and other stuff as well, but so glad I won't have to. So anyway, I think that's gonna do it, everyone. I'm really you know, I'm excited to keep going through this whole thing. I'm glad we got the 270, because goodness, that's gonna make life easier. And yeah, what can you say? What can you say about that? All right, well, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you all for watching. As always, everyone, keep gaming, never stop.